For the love of dog, if you're stuck indoors, do your dog a favor and teach them these 10 things that are super easy and super impactful to tire them out while never leaving your house. So let's jump into this video right meow. For the first one, we're gonna work on the stay command, but we're not gonna do any old stay. We're gonna level this up and make this more creative to tire our dogs faster. So what I'm gonna do is put my dogs in a down position. This is my dog Ben and Finn, and I am going to ask them for a stay. I'm only going to say it once. Then I'm going to walk with a decent speed around the dogs. While I'm walking around, I am making sure to give them positive reinforcement that what they are doing is what I want. So I'm telling them, good job, good boy, great work. I'm not repeating the command. Then once I get back to where I started, I give them my marker word, which is YES, and then I give them a treat to reward that. Now at this point, you can release them, or you can make this even harder and go the opposite direction around them. You can also walk ahead of them, to the side of them. You can be creative with this. Recall or coming when called is critically important to the safety of your dog, because there may be a time in your life or their life where you are going to need to call them away from danger. I love doing this in a hallway. If you don't have a hallway, no big deal. Just choose the largest room in your house. Have somebody in your family or a partner go to the opposite end of the hallway or the opposite end of the room, and you guys work on calling the dog back and forth, back and forth. Then once the dogs start coming back and forth to you guys willingly and with a lot of excitement, then you can start adding the command, which I use the word here. When the dog comes to me, I don't reward just as soon as they come to me. I make sure they come to me and sit down and kind of calm themselves. You'll see here that there's a clip of Finn and Ben almost looking like they're gonna charge me because they're just super amped up and we haven't exercised them yet today. That's a dog mom 101, I should know, but here I am doing it anyways. So I make sure that they know that they not only have to come to me, but they need to sit and be calm by my feet before I give them a reward. Next up, we have the push-up challenge. Now comment below, do you truly believe that your dog could do a sit or a down anywhere in the world at any time? Because chances are, and I probably would fail at this as well, chances are your dog would struggle doing a sit or down in a brand new environment that they've never been before, because like I've said multiple times, dogs are situational. A sit in the living room versus a sit at Home Depot are completely different. But because we are social distancing right now here in Austin, Texas, I can't really go anywhere. To work on the sit and the down command and to really perfect that, I do both verbal and gesture training. So what I mean by that is I teach my dogs how to sit and down just by my voice, by giving them the command. But I also teach them how to sit and down using gestures. So for a down, I use a flat hand down, and for sit, I use a pointy finger. I don't know why, it is just what it is. And the way that you can teach a gesture, if they know your voice command but they don't know the gesture, is, for example, with a down, you can hold your hand flat, and as soon as they give you what you want, you reward with your marker reward and give positive reinforcement. Could be play, treats, or praise. And why it's so important to teach your dogs puppy push-ups, it's so you can do family activities together. Hey, Mikey. Hey. Mikey is here to help show us the push-up challenge that I want you guys to watch. Then I want you guys to try this at home with your dogs. Film a video, then tag me at Rachel Fasaro on Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok, and let's just try it. The rules of the game are the human has to match the dog going from a sit to a down and a down to a sit, which is really hard because a lot of dogs struggle going from a down to a sit. Good boy, he's doing what I asked. So let's try this puppy push-up challenge right meow. Okay, Finnegan, ready? Down. Good job. Hey, Mikey, you're cheating. You gotta be a regular push-up. No cheating, regular push-ups here. All right, let's try this again. Finnegan, sit. Good job. Okay, down. Good boy. And you see, Mikey has to wait until Finn goes to a SIT before Mikey can come up, so he's holding that. How you feeling, Mikey?
Tired.
Sit. Good boy, yes, good job. And I'm just using some green lamb tripe to reward Finn. Let's try this again. Down. Good boy, yes. And sit. He wants you to work hard.
And again, please.
Mikey's literally shaking.
No pain. Okay.
Finn. So if your dog is, if you are struggling, you can use a gesture. Yes, good job.
Oh my God. Okay. Oh,
How was that?
oh, my face is
Your
so
face
red.
is so red.
That's a long hold. Thanks, buddy.
Good job, buddy. Yeah. So this is a really fun challenge to do because you can get your family involved, have everybody do it. Your dog has fun with it, tires everybody out. Are you tired, Mikey?
2 push-ups.
I know. We usually do like what, 5 or 10 at a time, and then we take a break. What you can do to spice this up again is only use your voice or only use hand gestures or use a mixture, and feel free to help your dog if they need help. But what's one thing we don't want to do, Mikey?
Tell them twice.
Exactly. I don't want to repeat the command. If I say SIT once, I do my very best not to say it again. Let's jump in to the next tip. You guys to take a moment and understand that if you are stuck indoors for whatever the reason, you live in an apartment, it's pouring rain outside, you're on quarantine, take advantage of that time and pull out your phone or pull out a camera and make memories. You know, there's so many times that I wish that I would have taken more pictures and more videos. I know, me of all people, when my dogs were younger. Don't make my same mistake. Make a conscious effort to document the time that you have with your dog. I encourage you to share whatever it is you're going through with your dog and show the ups and the downs, because I guarantee there's probably somebody out there that could relate to that. And I'm always a big advocate of creating and sharing positive content on Instagram or Facebook. And when you do this, guys, please tag me with @RachelFasaro on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, wherever you're at, so I can reshare your content. Let's grow and inspire people together. For some weird reason, when I first filmed these initial clips, the mic wasn't working. Joy of a YouTuber. But what I'm showing you here is working on another life-saving, absolutely imperative command that you need to train your dogs, which is the leave it command. I do have a full in-depth tutorial linked down below, so definitely go check that out after you watch this video if you want more in-depth tips, especially when it comes to puppies. But the name of the game is making sure that whatever item you choose to practice this command with, you make sure that your dog never gets. So what I have in one hand is beef tripe, and then in the other hand, I have green lamb tripe. And with the beef tripe in my right hand, I am going to do whatever I can to make sure that my dogs never get that. I keep the treat in my hand, and I present it to my dogs, and I give them the command. When you're first starting, you don't have to put a command to this, but we're to the point now where we are. I present this to my dogs, and as soon as they acknowledge that it's there, because they know it's there, guys, as soon as I acknowledge that it's there and they don't go for it, I reward them with a YES, and I reward them with a different treat. There is no reason why you can't work on your leash training skills and your healing skills with your dogs when you're stuck inside. Absolutely no reason. I don't care how small your place is. It is as simple as putting your dog on a leash and walking around the perimeter of every room in the house. To really level this up, try walking faster at some points and then try walking slower at other points. And I have a really good video linked up here on different ways to walk your dog indoors to really continue to work on their healing skills. And here's a bonus pro tip, guys. Since you already have your leash and harness out, what I recommend is to take the leash and harness out with you while you're inside. Maybe you're working from home, or you're doing school from home, or you're just sick at home, and carry that leash with you from room to room. In the past, I was, and sometimes still am, guilty of only bringing the leash out when I am going to walk the dogs. So for them, the leash becomes a very coveted, very exciting thing. But here's the thing, guys, you need to desensitize the leash and make it not so exciting so they don't get amped up before you go on a walk. It makes taking dogs on a walk outside much easier. So you could do little things like, I have a shelf behind me. You can take the leash and move it from the middle shelf up to the top shelf and then walk away and do nothing else. Your dog will hear it, your dog will see it, but they'll be like, oh, nothing happened. Okay, no big deal. And then maybe take the leash and you carry it with you to the kitchen, just set it on the counter and go on about your business. The dog will see it. They might jump up and be excited, but then when they see nothing happen, it's like, oh, okay. You do that enough times, and over time, and it may take a bit, your dog's gonna be desensitized to it. Before I jump into my next tips and bonus tips, be sure to click that subscribe button to help us on our mission to save all the damn dogs. For this next bonus tip, you guys are going to love it. My friend just sent this to me. I had never heard of this, but this is a game changer for pet parents everywhere. It is called dog TV. Guys, you heard me right. Literally, there is a dog TV show made for your dogs. It's not made for you, it's made for your dogs to watch and to help stimulate them, relax them, calm them. I have all the details of it linked down below and some special links just for you guys, but this would be an excellent way that if, let's say you need to go work on a project in your office for school or work, you could put the dog TV on and help entertain your dog when you can't go outdoors. I think this is a brilliant idea. You guys already know I'm gonna recommend that you take your dogs for walks if you are able and allowed to go out in your neighborhood and the weather permits for it. A way you can help them get more out of their walk than normal is to dedicate 2 to 3 minutes of their normal walk time, maybe as much as 5 to 10 minutes, depending how long you're walking them, to just being a dog. And what I mean by that is dogs use their nose, and their nose and smelling things in their environment is one excellent way to tire them out and to enrich their environment. That's how they learn about their environment. So when you're walking your dog, what I do with mine is I will literally tell them, go sniff. And when I give them that command, they know that they can go sniff around and they can go as far as the leash will go. This is a really good way to actually bring a high energy or anxious dog down a couple notches, because it gives them a chance to just be what they naturally are, and that is a dog. Here's a big pro tip. Take a picture or a video of you doing anything that you've seen in this video, then upload it to Facebook or Instagram or TikTok and tag me at Rachel Fasaro. I want to take what you guys are doing and share it with the world so we can inspire more pet parents to get out there and work with their dog. And if you guys want to see what I feed my dogs and my favorite type of food for dogs, click the video right here. And I hope you have a beautiful day. Bye.